Peace, love, and light, everyone. I hope all is well. This is your girl, Serena Wills, and I am back with poetry, publishing, and literary artistry. I am a self published author, a poet, a spoken word artist, a workshop extraordinaire, and a publishing coach. And today we are going to talk about a self publishing tip. This was a great question that was asked in a class that I teach. I teach people how to become self published and on a budget. So, in Self Publishing 101, we talk about what else to include in your manuscript. That was an excellent question that a couple of participants had asked. So, I talked about everything from the dedication page. When you are opening up your book, just walk through a book that you really love. And sometimes you'll see people have a dedication page. They're dedicating it to their loved ones or to a cause. Reserve a page for the Library of Congress certificate number, your ISBN number, and all rights reserved. And we're going to talk about that in another segment about that particular page. You want to reserve another page just in case you want to list your team. Maybe you want people to know who your editor was, the graphic designer, and so much more. Table of contents. Now, of course, if you have a book that is a book with chapters, you have to have a table of contents. If it's a children's book and it's just a few pages long, you don't need a table of contents per se. But you also want to have your table of contents, and when you submit it to not just your editor, but to the graphic designer who will do the typesetting, the layout of your book, and we're going to talk about that soon as well. You submit it without page numbers. So you will just list the table of contents, but do not worry about the page numbers. Because once they format it, the page numbers are going to change. You may have an acknowledgement section. You want to give folks a shout out, really talk about the why behind the book. The introduction to the book is always important. And again, if you have a children's book, what I've seen with children's books and other kinds of books, it could be a cookbook, for example, or a book that is talking about facts or um, things like that. You want to have a glossary in the back. So you want to have bolded words throughout the book, and then people can go to the back of the book to look at the glossary to see what the words mean. You want to have an about the author page. Tell people who you are. They want to know who you are. An outro or a thank you. You can do that. That's optional. Also, on the back of the book, you want to have your book excerpts. And this is for those who have the longer books with chapters. Talk about your upcoming works, even previous books, and people will reach back and buy those books as well. And then you want to have a book description blurb. Now, the what you're seeing here on the screen is the back of my book, The Awakening. So when I submitted all of this to the editor, all of this, the whole entire thing, not just what I wrote, but the dedication page, table of contents, the introduction, acknowledgments, even that blurb that goes on the back. So your editor can edit everything. You want to make sure that's also in your contract with your editor as well. So that is the tip for the day. We will talk more about what goes inside your book. And I just wish everyone well. If you want to learn more about self publishing, poetry, my books, and so much more, you can go to my website, serenawills.com, SERENAWILLS.com, or you can go to social media. I'm across most social media platforms under Divine Right, DIVINEWRYTE. And also on Facebook, I am /Serena Wills. That's my time for today. Thank you for stopping by. May peace be with each of you and one love. Take care.